If you play Destiny 2 Crucible casually for fun, which is how Destiny is supposed to be played, or you're someone who mainly works on bounties, you probably haven't really noticed what I'm about to show you. In fact, I never really noticed this was happening until I tried playing comp solo and needed to get on a winning streak. You are... What exactly are you doing? What are you doing in our moment of need? Can I ask? Can I ask what you're doing? Welcome to my teammates. Then, once I started to notice what was going on, I could see it happening everywhere else. Now, I know this video is probably going to be controversial for some people, and you may agree or disagree depending on your own experience, and that's okay. But what I'd ask is for two things. Number one, keep an open mind, listen, and think of your own experiences. And number two, if you regularly play Crucible solo or without a full fire team, go to Destiny Tracker and look up your win-loss ratio and leave a comment on this video with your win percentage. You may not know this, but a lot of games use a form of matchmaking to enforce a 50% win-loss ratio on their players. Just Google 50% win-loss ratio and see what you find. In theory, it makes sense. You don't want lower skilled players constantly losing and quitting the game. You don't want high skilled players constantly winning and getting to max rank too quickly. It seems like a good way to balance teams with high skilled players and keep people playing longer. That's the goal. Balance. Now, Bungie has never come out and said that Destiny enforces 50% win-loss ratio, but in October of 2015, in a Bungie update, senior designer Derek Carroll referred to this as the goal of most matchmaking systems. In referring to Trials of Osiris, he mentioned that it did not use any skill-based matchmaking, but while doing that, he also implied that the rest of the game's matchmaking did. Now, I know what you're thinking. He never said that, and that was Destiny 1 in 2015. But like he said, this is a common goal for most matchmaking systems, not just Destiny, and not just back then. Plus, the same arguments and problems we've been having since 2015, we still have to this day, including skill-based matchmaking versus connection-based matchmaking. Now, I get it. This may be a core function of the game that will never change, but maybe, just maybe, it can be improved or tweaked for a better player experience. It's okay to have these things in a game, but when it is out of balance or not working properly, players will notice it, and it will lead to bad experiences for a lot of players. What am I supposed to do? You tell me. Now's your chance. Now's your chance. Hold on. I have a controller somewhere. Now's your chance. You tell me. Go ahead. Go ahead. To all the people out there that love to shit talk me, to all the people out there that love to tell me what I did wrong, love to tell me how to play the game, to all the people out there that honestly, truly believe that there's no such thing as 50% forced win-loss ratio. Forced, meaning no matter how hard you try, you're going to lose half the matches you play. Tell me. Here you go. Exhibit A. Tell me. What could I have done differently? Go. Go on. You know, when they said that they were taking off skill-based matchmaking and that it was connection-based matchmaking, we all assumed that what that meant was your teammates are random. They're just going to give you random teammates, right? No, what that means is the priority is now connection. So it still finds people with the best connection, and then it still takes the worst of those people and will put them on a team to lose. A couple good players, a lot of bad players. It's control, by the way. I captured a zone. I mean, the point to this is not that we lost. It's not that we lost. I don't mind losing. I don't mind losing a game when it seems random. I don't mind. There's sometimes you have a good game, sometimes you have a bad game. What I hate about Destiny is sometimes, no matter how hard you try, the game puts you in impossible situations to force you to lose. This happens way too much to be random. This is not random. If you look at my stats from yesterday, you're going to see the same thing. Just a string of losses. I got people that quit out on me. How come nobody on the other team ever quits out? That's what I want to know. Why are the people with a high quit out ratio put on my team? My number one biggest problem with Destiny right now in the Crucible, forget about balance. Forget about all that bullshit. Matchmaking is absolutely broken. There's a lot of solo players out there. Matchmaking is 100% broken. It makes me not want to play. That's what happens. You want to leave it like that? Fine. It makes me not want to play, and I'm tired of talking about it. But you know what? Like every time I play the beginning of every stream I do where Destiny is at the beginning, we have this conversation. Aren't we tired of this conversation? I am. I just wish it would change. That's all. If you're wondering, if you're in a board meeting and the topic is why are we losing players, call me. I'll tell you what, man. Like I started off the stream in a good mood. Play a couple of Crucible matches, and I don't want to play the game anymore. What is it? An hour? An hour of playing Crucible, and I'm ready to call it quits. I used to play Halo for like 8 hours at a time. It's hard to fake being happy when you're playing garbage. Let's look at this real quick. Let's see what happened here. What do we got? What do we got here? This looks like fair teams, right? What is that? Diamond? We're breaking up those teams. So look at team number one. Diamond, 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 silver, bronze. My team, 1 diamond. Gold, bronze, silver, what is this? Copper, tin foil. So we had a 1 and 3, 5 and 5. I went 20 and 20, 15 and 17, 14 and 14, 16 and 13, 8 and 18. This seems like fair teams, right? Like if you wanted the game to be fair, if you were trying to make a fair team, right? This is what you would do. Right? These are not fire teams, by the way. Average ELO, 1602, 1390. 1087, 1206. We won that match. It's almost like your ELO, whoever has the highest ELO is going to win, right? Actually, this team, yeah, they beat us. 1127, 978. 750, Red Bandit. I went 25 and 15. Let's take a look at this. This is a game I won. 1370, 1149. Crazy, man. So this is yesterday. This is where I was losing my shit yesterday. 1410, 1258. I did terrible. 0 and 7. I got farmed by everybody on this team that wanted me. Let's take a look at this one. 1126, 1490. And they won. So far, it used to... Oh, here it is. 89% chance of winning. Oh, sweet. 66% chance of winning. Did you guys know that Destiny Tracker did this? Did you guys know this? Bravo had a 66% chance of winning, and they won. Bravo had a 70% chance of winning, and they won. Bravo had an 89% chance of winning. Guess what? They won. See, this is PC over here. Alpha had an 80% chance of winning, and guess what? They won. By the way, skill-based matchmaking is supposed to be off. What would you do? What would you do if you're playing a game and the other team has an 80% chance of winning? Does that seem fair? Does that seem like balanced matchmaking? Call me crazy. Call me crazy, but it's almost like the skill in skill-based matchmaking is still kind of there to force a 50% win-loss ratio. So maybe they're not trying to find players of your skill level. Maybe they are looking for players with better connections, but they're still deciding based on skill who goes on your team. Alpha had an 81% chance of winning, and guess what? Spoiler alert, they did. By the way, you'll notice in these losses, here's my biggest problem with Destiny. Ready? Let's go through these losses, all right? I am on a team. I am on the Alpha team right here, and I have a 90% chance of losing the game. This is summed up right here. This is perfect illustration of my biggest problem with Crucible right now. I am being put into games where I have a 90% chance of losing. I am on the losing team over here. There I am, 20-18, and I have an 80% chance of losing. In this game, I have an 81% chance of losing. In this game, I have an 89% chance that I'm going to lose the game no matter what I do. Would you keep playing a game where you are put in losing matches? Repeatedly? This is the most frustrating thing with this game for me. And I don't notice this in Call of Duty. I don't notice it in Halo. I know Overwatch has a 50% win-loss ratio somewhere in there. I don't even notice it in there. I don't play Overwatch solo as much. But this is a problem in this game. It's a real big problem. Because what this tells me is that I can't play this game alone. I have to play with friends, and then I'm going to go in and we're going to pub stomp people. Because I'm tired of going in matches where I am 90% chance of losing. It's rigged. Destiny 2 matchmaking is rigged. Is that good enough proof, chat? Chat, let me see you. Is that proof enough for you? Can I stop talking about all this now? Do you see what I'm trying to explain? I have been looking for 2 years now of a way to show and explain my frustration with Crucible. And that right there tells the tale. Imagine playing a game where you are going to be put on a team where you have a 90% chance that you are going to get your fucking ass kicked. That's all. Am I mad? No. Frustrated? Yeah. Because it's not fair and it's not fun. And that's how you lose players. And that's how you enable players, streamers, people like me. Why do you think they're in stack teams? Why do you think they go in clans? And I love this. All that said, I love this game. I love this game, but let's not pretend like this isn't a problem. This is for YouTube. This is for Twitch. This is for everybody. If you don't believe me, go to Destiny Tracker. Go right here. Go to Destiny Tracker and go right here and look at your Crucible win-loss ratio And it's going to be somewhere around 50%. Unless you never play alone. If you play with a group of friends, a clan, it might be higher because you're getting matchmaking out of the way. Imagine me flying in right now and something pops up on my screen that says, you have a 90% chance of losing this game. You think I'm going to stay? I mean, I love a challenge. A lot of times I'll stay. But what about the average player? What about the other players on my team? That's why they quit out on me.